it's very similar to the podcasting 2.0. That they're not trying to make a quick buck. Like you can tell by how much they're trying to just spread the money around, I guess, in a way, or spread the value around. So they've got the one where it's, every Satoshi that I send, or every 100 Satoshis I send, one goes to the podcast index, because that needs to just keep that, they've got servers and storage costs and stuff to keep every single podcast that basically is in creation. They're trying to get all of them. 1% goes to the podcasting app, which is doing it, or it depends. They can sort of dictate it a little bit, but it's still in that sort of 1 to 5% range.
Yep.
And then, but the bulk of it goes to the actual podcast creator, and then they can decide, hey, this dude's helping with our chapters. I'll send some Satoshis his way. This person produced it. He did the audio. He did the music.
Send them that way.
I'll send some Satoshis that way. I think it's cool. I think those things are really cool.
Well,
where it's just spreading out the love in a way.
And broadly, what it made me think was seeing it there. Obviously, something that I'm much more closer to than, say, podcasting 2.0. But any of that thoughts are kind of what it's starting to make me think is, okay, remembering the, what do they call it? I guess the movement towards that decentralized way to help out individuals. So Uber with, obviously using other people to help out do basically taxis and take them out by using other people in their cars. Airbnb. So that mannerism of working, I'm seeing whether it's Web 3.0 or whether it's this value for value type of mentality of, is this another way that you can shift the way that businesses operate just broadly, right? So, this is moving away from, hey, you pay me and I'll help you shield this out. Like Gary's purely going on the fact of, hey, I'll support you, and then obviously you give some of the support back, and I'm just trying to do it to support people, but everybody's sort of winning in this case.
Yeah.
Same with the podcasting. Like you're just listening to other people and you're just helping by.
Yeah, he was sort of saying in essence, if anyone comes out of this method a billionaire, we've screwed it up.
Something's gone wrong.
I think they're really trying to fight that tendency that is just part of the universe for things to conglomerate, and when they're a bigger mass, then they get even more. The way that stars and galaxies form. We're not all talking about that one little star out there who's, the little plucker star. He's on his own. He's trying to make the best of it. It's like, no, we're talking about the Milky Way galaxy and shit like that. So the same thing happens in human life. There's a couple of billionaires, and then there's billions of people in poverty. So
that's
sort of stuff.
Like ultimately, I think holistically, it's like, well, what's better? Like what is better? And it's kind of like,
I want everyone to be monotone, grey. We each have the same amount of everything features. You get plastic surgery to look more like me to you. Yeah. Same skin colors. Yeah.
Well, it's
that's
almost
what I'm going now.
There's this thought process of like, okay, imagine like, so Bill Gates was saying this, like, become really, really rich, or you become really, really rich to then support lots of people. As in, like, let's say you're like, okay, well, I'm going to focus on becoming really rich so that then I can give away a lot of this money to help out other people. Which I get that. Like, obviously, if that happens, then that process, cool, that's fantastic. But I guess this view of like that value for value, it's like, no, okay, well, rather than one person become a billionaire and everyone else is kind of like, okay, trying to make it.
Yeah, please, again, Bill Gates, give me some money.
Yeah, it's more like, okay, just everybody gets everything broadly. But again, you got to kind of toe the line with that, because then you have to be able to have a level of, okay, well, I'm putting this amount of effort.
They deserve more.
I deserve of whatever it may be.